Hello, good evening. I'm back. It's me, Arizu Gaming. How you doing? I'm all right. We're nearly at the end of the week. But yes, fast track mod broke for me. I didn't have the foresight to try and reinstall it. I guess an update came out. But we're back. We're going to do some what Oni. I'm not
Hello
really
there.
sure what to do today. Hello, Leophile. How you doing? But yeah, go back to the game. Not 100% sure what to do today in Oni. So we just finished our big steam vent tame. And it is working. We're getting hot steam out of it. We're getting power. We're getting water. It's all pretty good. We have a few too many Drecos, so we're currently murdering some Drecos, as we do. Meat's all going to our kitchen, so that's good. Space, that's a good option. What I do actually want to do is I want to tidy up the asteroid. Because look at this bottom of the map. It's just a complete mess of tiles and ice and polluted water. It's just not very good. Another fart stream. Yes, more farts. Yes, perfect. There's farts everywhere. We filled our steam turbines with farts, Morty. It's the funniest shit ever. Right. Anyways, our dupes are idle as well, so we actually need to give them something to do. So I think I'm going to start just digging up parts of the map. We're just going to dig the map a little bit. Give more space for the gases to flow. There's actually quite a decent amount of water in here, so we're going to let this all down somewhere as well. I'm going to put a mesh tile in here. I think I am literally just going to spend today tidying up and sorting stuff out. We should be okay on the waterfront now. Something I do actually want to build is like a conveyor system that will convey ice around here to melt it while the steam vent is active. And I'm not really sure the best way of doing that. But I had a thought. I mean, this room is too hot to put anything in. I could put a geotuner somewhere nearby. Like over here, maybe. And then we can automate something based off of the geotuner. Because the geotuner has an automation output that tells you that sends out signals based on when the geyser is active. Which feels like it would be useful for this build. But we're just going to clean up for a little bit first, because like the map is getting ridiculous. Dupes don't have a huge amount of stuff to do. We're just gonna dig. Dig, dig, dig. We want all this stuff anyways. I'm not gonna dig up anything that the critters are using. I'm gonna try not to anyways. This is as far as we'll go on that. Missed the end last night. Did you end up taming that steam vent? Yes, we did. It's tamed by farts, but it's working. So we've got 500 degree steam in here, more or less. It's generating max power in here. It's not quite generating max power in here just because the throughput isn't as high. But I have seen this run at max power output, so that's good. We have a few more turbines than we actually need, which is also why it's not quite at max power. Because you could do this with 3 turbines for a steam vent with this flow rate. But I wanted to just spread them out. Just to make sure we didn't run out. Just to make sure that we didn't overpressurize the room at all. But yeah, it's working. We're getting the water. We are pumping water from the other planet as well at the moment. So we've got plenty of water. We've got some time to just relax and sort stuff out just a little bit. But yes, this part of the map is ridiculous. What I am going to do, actually, while I remember, is we have loads of polluted oxygen because we've had polluted water off-gassing for ages. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some deodorizers down. So I guess we'll do that here. We're just going to make a big old wedge of airflow tiles, or we'll put some deodorizers up here. These dupes are really bored, so no need for the priority 9s today. I actually posted on YouTube about the priority 9s because I'm realizing it's getting a bit ridiculous. I think at some point I'm going to have to do a challenge stream where I'm not allowed to set anything to priority 9. I think that's fair. Right, what's going on here? We're still dumping... Okay, we're dumping liquid sulfur in here. That's okay. I think I think I want to push this water up, or I want to clean up this water somehow. Maybe we'll pitcher pump this, or maybe we'll just let it keep off gassing. That's fine. We'll keep digging more stuff around the map. That's the initial task of the day. Yeah, you can dig this up. And dig that up, that's fine. If everything's prior 9, nothing's prior 9. That's very true. It's like the #1 rule of management. It's just like, if everything's crucial and if everything's like critical and has to go out, then nothing gets done. It's very, very true. Yeah, we put a mesh tile in here. We've got some more water flowing in here. Let's release all this water then. That's fine. Let's dig all of this out. Rich for food. I doubt that. You've got food. You're growing mealwoods. You should never run out of food. So, I mean, the long-term thing that we've got to do is we've got to start moving dupes over to this asteroid. Because as we get more farters, we're kind of obliged to hire them, or print them rather. So I should actually set up some permanent quarters over here. And I did something very silly. I set up the mini-pod in a random spot without realizing you can't deconstruct it. So we built... I guess we weren't going to build too much stuff here anyways, but like... I could have done without doing that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Well, I'm going to go grab some more iron. And eventually we'll start bringing more people over here. We'll build a cool steam vent tamer. Just explore around here a bit more. And get this place actually habitable for people. So not worrying about outhouses and stuff. So that will happen soon. Yeah, water's flowing out here. We're getting lots of ice just condensing here. That's fine. You know what? Let's actually very quickly build a tile here. And then we can let all that water flow out this way. Same here. And then probably just... I don't think we're going to do anything down here. I'm very tempted to just tile it up because this is where the Neutronium is anyways. So I'm just going to start tiling all of this up. And then this bit here... We haven't got any water to pitcher pump at the moment. Not on this asteroid. So maybe... Yeah, we disconnected this pipe. I'll put a pitcher pump here instead. That seems like a decent idea. And I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. We've got a printable. Wonder whether we're going to start getting more farters. We did. We got another farter right at the start of the stream. We've got an Ada who has digging, farming, and rocketry and has creativity. That's not particularly helpful. I guess you could be a farmer. Well, there we go. So you can have farming. I'll give you digging in a minute. Priorities, you can look after plants. Dig. You can... I'm not even going to worry about the rocketry. Rocketry is so useless. Like, the amount of bonus you get from it is just very small. We will need to give you a snazzy suit. So let's do that as well. But yeah, this planet is now officially, as of this moment, full of farters. So any other farters we're going to have to start sending to the other planet. So, because I'm limiting myself again to have only 10 dupes per asteroid. So we're going to have to start getting this place in shape. In the meantime, you're just doing... Oh yeah, you're doing the research here because you've got a pitcher pump here. That's nice. I guess. Yeah, build a tile there and then more of this water will come through here. guess we build a pitch pump here. Yeah, deconstruct that tile. That's okay. We have a hatch. That's fine. I don't mind if they drown. If he drowns, he drowns. Right, let's start tiling all of this up. Actually, we'll just do that for now. I'm just gonna seal off this whole part of the map because I don't want gases building up in it, and it's such a narrow spot between the Neutronium and the floors. I don't really want to do anything with it, so we're just going to tile it up. Actually, what tile should we make this out of? We could make it out of something pretty. That would be something to do. Should insulate this bit, anyways. We'll leave this open for now so the water can go through. Hi, City Device, how you doing? We are not really up to too much at the moment. We are just tidying up the asteroid a little bit. I'm gonna make a load of storage bins over here. Seems worthwhile. And we're just gonna sweep the asteroid, get rid of the debris, stuff like that. Bunker tiles. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, we'll just put a load of storage bins up there. I'm tempted to put some here as well, but we do want to preserve the nice little square. Maybe I'll put... There's no point in me doing this. Maybe I'll put like a sweepy here. We'll have a little sweepy. And they can just hang out by the nature reserve. Seems worthwhile. We want a friend. Let's not do more research at the moment. I don't think we need any more research at the moment. No, we'll just get everyone to do stuff. Yeah, we'll leave this. It's very pretty. But yeah, what do the different tiles look like in this mod? Let's have a look. It's just going to be regular tile. We'll build one of each. Maybe not sedimentary rock. And maybe not ceramic. But we'll see which tile we want to use to seal off the actual base. This can be water. We'll just dump that there so it gets pumped into the thing. But yeah, this room's working really well. I don't really want to make any more refined metal for now, so we're just going to heat up this coolant loop. It's going to take a long time to heat all of this polluted water. And this pipe is going to leak some heat over here. I could insulate this bit of pipe. There it comes down. That would probably be a good idea. So we'll make that insulated. And then this should also be insulated. And then the rest of this should be... Well, I mean, this is hot. This is hot stuff over here. But to be honest, I'm kind of trying to melt this ice, so we'll leave it hot down here. The CO2 is never going to conduct any of that heat anyways. There's the water. Take that. And then we can just start digging all of this out of here. Keep just grabbing all the things. Leave the wild plants in as much as we can, although the only thing is there's a lot of plants that are planted in sand. That's not good. So my internet seems to have gone down quickly. That's not good. What's using up my internet? Nothing. The connection just sucks. I haven't got time this weekend, but I do need to sort out the internet. It's annoying me. So yeah, we'll dig out stuff that isn't the plants. Actually, you know what? You can just leave that tile. Leave that tile. Yeah, do that. We can put a wire here. And then across like this. Okay. I'm going to move that wire one tile down so it matches as well. That's a good idea. So yeah, these are what our tiles look like. Ooh, you know what? The obsidian tile. I think that looks really snazzy. We have a fairly large amount of obsidian. And we want something that goes well with the Neutronium, I think. I mean, we do have igneous rock surrounding the base, but we're using igneous rock for other things. We're not using the obsidian for too much. I guess we'll use it eventually for whatever we do with this volcano. Mafic is the last one, yeah. We don't use Mafic Rock for a lot of things. We have a lot of granite. Granite is like an old favorite. I'd like to do the obsidian. There is a fairly large amount of obsidian in all this magma zone, but like, I don't think we're going to grab it. Mafic is useless. Yeah, that's true. Mafic it is. We'll do Mafic. I only really like to use it for temp shift plates. Because it's... hold on. Oh. Because it's fairly thermally conductive. I'm not sure if it's actually useful or not. But yeah, we'll make it out of Mafic. So let's get the moon rocks and we'll start tiling this all up with moon rocks. Very productive today. And fill the dupes time with nothing tasks that don't need doing. Might want to use granite instead. We do have a lot of granite, that's true, but I use granite for everything. I've used granite all the time. If you want thermal conductivity for a cheap material. I mean, let's have a look at the granite as well. So I've built some granite over here. So granite actually has a lot more thermal conductivity. That's much higher. So really, we should be making the temp shift plates out of granite and not Mafic Rock. And they have more heat capacity too. I don't really want... I'll be honest. I don't really care. I don't have any like... oh, what am I saying? I don't really mind what this is made of from a mechanics point of view. I just want it to look nice. We have loads of Mafic... Well, we don't have loads of Mafic Rock up here, actually, either. Am I going to run out of Mafic Rock if we do this? I don't think we will. Just make it out of Mafic Rock. It's going to look cool. It's going to look like... I think it goes with the whole flipped asteroid theme. Anyways, did you make a snazzy suit? It looks like you did. You made some more spiffy overalls. We've got 7 spiffy overalls now. That's good. Everyone gets a spiffy overall. I'm really glad someone told me that I can use shift with this. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go. I can get the snazzy suit guys to remove their suits as well. Looks like a moon surface in this mod. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll make it out of the Mafic. It's just something a bit different, isn't it? This is definitely not a stream today about optimal performance. We're just having fun. You tunneled into a tile. I wasn't aware you could do that. Also, I'm pretty sorry. My internet is really crapping out tonight, and I don't know why. Yeah, we're still getting loads of little bits of ice over there. I don't think we want this down here anymore. So remove this. Yeah, like I could see like the actual internet. Like I'm just not getting any signal. Like it doesn't usually do this. Yeah, let's Mafic Rock tile these bits as well. I guess we'll just start removing all of the stuff down here. You don't need it. That's fine. This is just random swept stuff. That's okay. This is polluted dirt. That needs to go somewhere else. We need that to go in a pool of water where we know it's going to stay. So we could actually put it in a liquid lock. Be an interesting idea. I don't want to leave this here forever. How about we put polluted dirt Oh, we put polluted dirt in here. That seems like an idea. We don't want them to ever remove this liquid from here. Yeah, let's speed it up a little bit. Remove this. Might as well tile these bits as well. We might as well make the floor Mafic Rock as well. Except that tile. We're not going to keep dumping water down here, so remove this. And seal this up. Looks like someone's trapped. No, they're just bored. No, they are trapped. You know, I should have perhaps realized that was a thing that was going to happen. Yeah, build the ladder. There you go. You'll be fine. We literally just printed you. That's amusing. Yeah, we'll put Mafic Rock all over these bits. Have a little bit of water in here for pumping. Go ahead and grab that. Yeah, we have 10 farters here now. So whenever we get a new farter, we're going to have to start shipping them to the other planets, because part of the challenge is we're only having 10 dupes per planet. I mean, it's not part of the challenge, it's just part of how I want to play this. Yeah, you can get exosuit training, that's nice. Exosuit training for you as well. We're starting to get a few exosuit people, that's really good. Ada, no, you're not Ada, you're Aristotle. You can have super hard digging, that's fine. We got Isaac Tooten. Oh, that's a good one. Right, hold on. Yeah. Here we go. You're very slow. That is fine. Isaac Tooten. There we go. Good job. You are not very fast. Didn't you say you wanted low dupe count this time around? Yes. So this is part of it. I mean, we're not gonna get as many farters as we get normal dupes, and I don't know. I do want to keep a low dupe count. We're kind of doing that just through the whole only hiring farters thing. But I mean, unless you start traveling to space soon, we'll end up with 20 across the 2 planets. And then I won't hire anyone else until I start rocket traveling to other places. I don't want to put critter eggs or liquefiables in here. I don't want to put polluted dirt or rock piles in here. These are sweep only. Okay. That's 110 dupes on moonlit clusters. Well, I don't think we're going to get quite that far. But hey, this looks really nice, doesn't it, in this mod? We're making this our moon base. Yeah, we'll keep going for a little bit more. Mafic looks like a gassy moo pattern. Perfect for this run. You know, I never really thought about that. I guess you're right. Also, where's the idols? Your idol up here. Oh, you literally can't access this. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll have to remove these tiles. Wait, no. That's the issue we had last time. I'm just gonna leave that there. We're gonna seal it off here, and then we'll come back. Yeah, seal this first, and then we'll deconstruct this. Otherwise, we'll have the issues from the other stream. Right, gassy moon. Let's have a look.
There we go.
Hello. Hey Max, how you doing? We are currently comparing the pattern of Mafic Rock to a gassy moo. I don't really see the resemblance, to be honest. But we're currently covering the bottom of our base in Mafic Rock, mostly just because we can. Yes, welcome. You've had a good time with Max and the the max dupes challenge. We're doing something a bit different. We're doing a farters only run. We have 11 farters. They're currently not actually that busy. And I'm kind of just doing this little vanity project before we start doing a big build again. We just finished our big hot steam tamer. Lots of hot steam in here. And got some steam turbines here, covered in natural gas, as you do. Got a nice little polluted water loop going through this. And we've got some heat producers in here, so yeah, it's all going pretty well. Yes, welcome Raiders. You come just in time. My internet was kind of crapping out, but it's all back now. Whiskers is very excited to see you all today. For a change. She's usually a bit mardy. Yeah, she's very excited. Got fish in the frog tank. They're all doing okay. Yeah. We got 10 dupes on this planet now, and everyone's really bored. So let's do some more research. We'll just grab random stuff. And then keep filling this up. We're going to just fill this whole part up. Because it pleases me and because Neutronium is really bumpy. And we weren't planning on using this bit anyways, and we don't want it to fill a round of gases. But yeah, I just wanted to have a bit of a tidy up today, because like, the whole map is just like really, really messy. Also, we've set up a load of deodorizers here to get some more clay. Because this polluted water, I don't think I'm going to get rid of this. There's a load of water that's settled over it now, so we'll want to sweep that off. But I want this to off-gas. Remove... let's remove these three. Remove these three. We'll remove the storage bins. I'll put mesh tiles on this bit. Yeah, like these. And then we'll sweep up all the water and then we'll let it keep off-gassing. Because the other thing I want is more clay so we can make more ceramic. For now, I'm just going to put a storage bin in here. And we're gonna put a kiln in here to make ceramic. That seems worthwhile. Am I going blind? Here's the kiln. Kilns do not overheat, so we're okay with this. Yeah, we have a fairly limited amount of Mafic Rock, so we're just going to use it to fill up the bottom. And also, I should get them to tile this bit here. That would be a good idea. You mop adjacent tiles, so you only need 2 mesh tiles and that left. Ooh. Yeah, I guess. That's fair enough. We're having a bit of a dance party now. All of our dupes are named very creatively in this run. Silly Device has been doing a very good job of that. We're currently getting everyone into spiffy overalls as well, you know, to contribute to the real aesthetic we've got going here. And it looks like a few people have forgotten to wear clothes. This does happen sometimes. They just forget the errand. They build more, let them skill up construction. I guess it doesn't really matter to you. Wait, errands. Yeah, you've not got an errand. Now you do. Hopefully you'll actually come in here and do this. I don't know why they forget to put clothes on so easily, but it's annoying. Yeah, finish your sleep. You guys are damaged. I guess it's because you were attacking Drecos earlier. That makes sense. But yeah, challenge today as well is to not priority 9 everything. But yes, thanks very much, Kiweed, for the follow. Sorry I didn't mention you earlier. I do appreciate the follow. We stream mostly Mondays to Fridays, 7 to 11 GMT. Mostly Oxygen not included, but there are some games I do play occasionally, like Noita and Potion Craft. But yes, following me is definitely a good idea because I tend to log in sometime between 7 and 8, depending on work. And I always post on the Discord what I'm doing as well, like what game. It's usually Oxygen not included. But don't tell anyone. Well, good, you're all the way in New Zealand, so we're used to being a bit behind. Oh, I really want to go to New Zealand. I have loads of family in Australia. Thanks very much for follow, Mr. Pink Panther. I do appreciate it. Whiskers is looking very majestic up there. I like how Whiskers has her own special voice as well from these TTS things. Speaking of which, I actually fixed TTS. The website didn't... they changed to a new website in February. So now the TTS works again. So here we go. That should work, hopefully. God damn it. TTS, where are you? Do I need the dock open? That'd be rubbish. Yeah, I have to keep the dock open for it to play. Okay, noted. Alright, now TTS works. And you can redeem it every 10 minutes if you have the channel points. Right. Yeah, water's going in here. We're a little bit starved for water on this planet, I'll admit. Our only water source is a hot steam vent, which we've now got tamed. So this is working now, which is good. But other than that, we've got a natural gas geyser, which we are harvesting pretty well. But it's mostly... It's not a huge amount of stuff going on. The polluted water is mostly going into making more fertilizer, which we will use, which we're using for our farm, which is growing lots of plants, and that's definitely more water neutral than growing twice as many plants. So we'll keep doing that. I can turn this back on now. We've got enough water. We'll keep doing that. You'll keep saving yours for renaming stuff. That's very fair. We do actually have the critter renaming mod available, so you can rename critters as well if you so choose. Your results may vary. I think the Drecos are going to stick around here. Drecos that end up in here might get murdered. And we don't really have a huge amount of extra critters. That'll do for now. Right, this is sealed off. So we're going to open this up again, and I'm just going to... Now the dupes can't get out of this way, we'll fill this in as well. With the Mafic. Yeah, this really scuppered us earlier, because the dupes, whenever they're not in a suit, they're occasionally farting. So in the base, we have a pump here that's connected to an automation wire. This is very simple. This just detects when there's oxygen here, and if it's detecting something that isn't oxygen, then the pump activates.
Thanks for the follow.
So for the most part, thanks very much for following, Ms. Ox Nation. Do appreciate it. We're doing pretty well tonight, actually. We've got 3 follows. Yes, I've seen you around on Max's stream a lot, so it makes sense that you follow. Thank you very much. Won't reach bottommost tile. That's very true. So I guess just deconstruct this bit. What a stupid Neutronium formation. The Neutronium annoys me. Love. I like that emote. Yeah, have some Whiskers love. There you go. Yeah. Very relaxed pace tonight. What's everyone doing at the moment? You're actually coming down here to deconstruct this now. That's good. But yes, as I was saying, the dupes fart constantly when they're not in suits. So the natural gas ends up in the base, and this pump just pumps it into our natural gas storage over here. So Leofar invented the drip pump. He's definitely the first person to ever do this. We have a little tile of crude oil here, and we're dropping a very, very small amount of polluted water on it. And this is effectively deleting the polluted water, but in the process shifting any gas in this tile to this tile. So you can see it's becoming vacuum periodically. Also, we ended up with some polluted oxygen here. That's not very good. Wait. Why have we got steam in here? Oh my god. I see what the issue is. We've got an issue. It's now hot enough in this bit that the steam is... the polluted water is evaporating. That's really not good. I mean, when it's condensing, I think it's... I do need to cool this room then. We do actually need to put some cooling in here. Okay, new project. Right, this is the cooling loop. We are going to take it down here and feed it in here, and hopefully this will cool the area in general enough that we won't have steam forming from our drip pump. Let's do that quickly. So, this could be regular pipe. This will be insulated pipe. This will be insulated pipe. This will be regular pipe. Hey, you said nothing optimal, just fun tonight. Well, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna do that. Yeah, that comes down here. This will loop around this way. So then we'll put some more radiant pipe in here. We do have plenty of lead. So we'll just do it like this. That does not need to be radiant pipe. And then that can go... No, what? Stop that. This can go like this. Yeah. So that should be all the correct pipes for that. We'll bring the polluted water down here. That will cool this room, and hopefully by proxy cool all of this. So we don't end up with more steam in here. I think the steam is generally being deleted, but we did end up with some polluted oxygen here as well. So, I mean, it is what it is. Not quite sure how that happened, to be honest. But yeah, I'll do that. I guess we'll sweep this room as well. No priority 9. I'm not allowed priority 9 tonight. We've been doing that too much. Yeah, I do like how this is looking. So we'll keep tiling this in very slowly. We're gonna leave this here because there's still lots of water here that we're moving around. We want to sweep this. Get the polluted water out of there. We've drained all of that water now. That's good. There's... You know what? I think it's time we go up here and we start digging all of this stuff out. So I'm going to leave the sand in here. Leave the plants there, but we'll dig all of this. Dig all of that. We'll dig all of this. Then we'll dig all of this as well. They're not going to get down there. That's fine. But yeah, this is going to be priority 8. Let's get this built first. And we're going to speed to it again. Because we've given them plenty of stuff to do now. Bathroom loop is still working. I mean, I don't know why I made the polluted water pipes higgledy-piggledy. Presumably just to amuse me at this point. But it's all self-contained. It's all working. I can probably just remove this pipe altogether now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll let all this water drain back into here, and then it will be properly self-contained. But yeah, essentially what's happening is the polluted water is just coming out of the sinks and the laboratories. It's all going into the water sieve. Then it's being turned into clean water again. It's being sent back to all of the buildings. And then the excess polluted water from the dupes, you know, as it happens, goes up here into the plants and gets processed. Because we don't have thimbleweeds or a tree. So we're filtering the water first and then feeding it to the plants. And we've got a random oxyfern in here as well that's completely useless. But we got the seeds, so whatever. Yeah, dupes are all enjoying their beds. I do like these new beds we got from the shipment. Supply closet. Hey Charmich, how you doing? I saw your Max's stream earlier. I'm very happy that Max is streaming again. I like to watch Max in the afternoon when I'm at work. If I'm doing something that I can... where I'm not talking to loads of people, it helps me concentrate. So, that's nice. Got Brian here, no more farters today. But yeah, I should be able to enable this vent again once we seal all of this off. So just speed to it. You guys know what you're doing. We need to get this pipe built. Just have a little bit of cooling in here. We did rebuild these out of steel, so they shouldn't overheat, but that's not the point. I don't want this liquid evaporating. And I don't exactly want to pump, like, oil into this. Maybe once we get more regular access to oil, we'll do that. But even though we're only deleting like 100 milligrams at a time, it just feels wrong doing it with oil at the moment. Also, we have crude oil here, so it won't work if we do it with regular oil. We'd have to do it with petroleum. Or I'd have to change this to petroleum. But then we'd let all the gas back out of here into here, which is not good. Because this zone, these two buildings need low gas pressure to function because they off-gas. So the drip pump is pumping all of the gas out of here into this room where it just builds up indefinitely. Because you want a high gas pressure in this room where these buildings are, because they produce polluted water. And you don't have to surround these in natural gas. But I just thought I'd keep all the natural gas related stuff together. So that's why it's all in this little bit here. Anyways, you can actually make ceramic, because we actually have some clay again. And then we can bring all the clay in here. It's fine. You're digging out your tundra planetoid right now? That's pretty good. You guys really aren't prioritizing this too much. What are people's priorities? I guess all the builders... I guess we have, like, 3 people who prioritize building. And they're all working on the pipe. That's fair enough. Yeah, look at that. Multicolored pipe. Generally, I like having the normal pipe through the insulated tiles because they're insulated anyways. And then I have the insulated pipe through the bits where I don't want heat to go, and the radiant pipes where I do want heat to go. This polluted water is getting a bit hotter now, which is good. This will eventually start working. Oh, I've realized something. I have realized something. If we're going to get this to run, we can't have this be 95. We want this to be... Actually, it can be 95. I just don't want the polluted water to boil. I don't want this to actually be heating these either. So let's set it to like 70 instead of 95. So then that will keep everything on this loop at a nice, even 70 degrees, which is fine. Because this stuff is all hotter than 70 degrees at the moment anyways. I mean, the heat from the geyser is actually coming out here, so maybe we need to put the pipe here instead. The issue is, if I'm going to do that, I need to move some pipes. So this polluted water pipe, I think I'm just going to remove this now. That was just to fill up the loop. It's very pointless now. So we'll remove this, and that will help me think clearly as well. We'll remove all of this piping. We'll build the mesh tiles here, and then we'll start sweeping this up so we get more off-gassing. Doing that thing where I give the dupes a lot of stuff to do again. We don't need any research at the moment because people have plenty of stuff to do. We also have a fair amount of food here that's kind of going off and not being cooked. A lot of our bristle blossoms of bristleberries are just in here, as is, in a little fart freezer. So that's fine. I'm starting to wonder whether it's worth putting in a second kitchen. I may do that. But I'll do that later. Right, let's hook this up. There you go. We'll want to put some more polluted water in this loop as we make it bigger. But we'll feed it in at this end when we bring the loop around here. Well, the annoying thing is, we have 2 pipes here for oil and petroleum. And we have 2 pipes here of polluted water because it's going to go in one way and out the other. I think I know what to do. We're going to do the 4 bridges. One's going to go here. One's going to go here. And we're going to make those priority 8 because I want you to build these first. We're going to make like a little star of bridges so we can cross all of these pipes. It's like my most desperate option. Oh wait, I need to move this up one. How annoying. Yeah, like that. And then cancel this one. Because otherwise, yeah, we wouldn't get anything crossing. So the crossing will happen here. Make this priority 8. All good. Well, I'm glad the internet is working again. Yeah, we can start filling in all of this stuff. That's nice. I think this is a really snazzy looking bottom to the base. We'll need to make this insulated eventually, and I'll insulate this bit here. Because why not? Lots of water in here again now. Let's speed it up. Dupes have a fairly large amount of downtime. Right, you have actually built that pipe now. That's good. So, yeah, sever this. So that should work for when we send oil over here. And then this pipe. I think what I'll do is... yeah, we'll have 2 bridges. One here, one reverse. Gonna come back this way. We'll remove this bridge, put it somewhere else. You should be able to reach this bridge. But this is priority 8. And then we'll have... one of these pipes come up this way, and the other will come down this way. I could snake this over here as well. Yeah, so that can go in here. And then what we want to do is we want to bridge it like this. This should be insulated pipe. This is becoming very weird. There we go. Insulated pipe through there, then bridges across here, comes through here, and then we can loop it down through this bit. This is very bizarre. I shouldn't have done it like this. We'll do this pipe like this instead. It's a bit less bizarre. And then how do we get back around? Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's decent. And then we put a bridge here, like this. And then how do we get it back around this? Very easily. We'll go up like this. This can be radiant. This will go through here, and then this will come down here, and then this will all be radiant. Yeah. Right. Build all this first, and then we'll figure out the details. But we can remove this. This will beat the toilet loop. Yes, most unnecessarily complicated piping. I mean, well, we'll see. What I should actually definitely do... Well, yeah, we'll have the bridge start beyond the geyser. That seems appropriate. Although the thing is, now all the cooling pipe is going to be going past the geyser instead of where the geyser actually is. Because the problem is the geyser is the heat source. So this isn't actually very good. I think... you know what? As funny as this looks, I think I need to bite the bullet and actually do something a bit different. I'm really glad we have the disconnect tool. Just send the pipes up this way. Like, let's be real about it. And then, yeah, just go here, disconnect these. None of this is operational anyways, so it's fine. And then we'll re-figure out this stuff. So actually, you know what, just... Let's just actually do this first. Being very silly at the moment. How's this going in the meantime? Not too bad. Keep filling this in. I was a bit worried then. I thought we had ethanol in here. I was like, how the heck did we get any ethanol at all? We've got a skill. Who's got a skill? I'm also doing this because we're kind of trying to get everyone exosuits. You can have building. Go for it. Also, when does this go dormant? This goes dormant in 6 cycles. Great. Well, this will be helpful for when this starts erupting again then. So... I think we'll still have it... I think we can remove this. Yeah, remove all of this and we'll relay in the radiant piping when we're done. So cancel this. Build this bridge here. I think we'll still have the loop go this way because I want these lines to run this way. Then I think we'll do the bridge star here. We still want to cross these 2 lines at some point. So then this will come down here. This will go that way. We'll connect up here. Then this will go this way. I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised that you're all watching me just just do this stupid pipe spaghetti. I'm very grateful though. I enjoy playing this game a lot and it's always nice playing it with an audience. Right. This is just not needed anymore. Cancel this. Then this can come down here. Go in there, then we can run it past here like this, and then disconnect all of that stuff. And then what I could actually do is send the pipe this way. Only stream helps the modding, fair enough. Hello, Sergeant Malice. I presume that's Sergeant. Is that supposed to be Sergeant? It may not be. We don't need this bridge anymore. That's not needed. Deconstruct this. Then we can send this back here. And then I think that's done. We just need to reconfigure this loop a little bit. I am correct. That's nice. I do like being correct. You know what? Let's just do this. Actually, hold on. This was much easier when I had the pliers tool instead of disconnect. But it is still fun. Pipe spaghetti. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, that'll do. Cancel this. So yeah, get it all built and then we'll rearrange it afterwards. In the meantime, any more Mafic down here? Doesn't look like it. People aren't doing that at all. They've got too much building stuff to do in here. That's perfectly fine. Speed to it. Actually, while we're waiting for this, I'm going to go grab my drink. I really shouldn't be drinking at this time of night, but I am anyways. Definitely not a sponsored stream. Nice. But yeah, I want to get into Oni modding at some point. I have lots of ideas for mods. I kind of talk about a few of them in my YouTube video about like my wish list for Oni. I really want to add lithium to the game and add like a special lithium biome. I think it'd be really interesting. But other than that, I've quite liked modding. I used to make mods for Civ 5. I did a social policies mod that was quite popular. I don't think it works anymore, but I played it with my friends at a LAN session once and they all liked it. Aki might be adding that with Beached. Oh, is that their new mod they're making? I'll definitely keep an eye on that. I think I'd quite like to play a run at some point where I use the Aki engineering mods, like with all the different buildings and resources. That'd be interesting, and I haven't seen people play that online. I'd like to try that. But let's face it, we've got plenty to do with these farters at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, so I can just connect this on as soon as I'm ready with that. And then in terms of hooking the polluted water on, it'll actually be really easy. All we'll need to do is just go like this. Aki is True Tiles author. Yes. Ronovan. Oh, that could be it. Oh. Yeah, but there are a few specific mods I was looking at. I might post them in the Discord later. Yeah. Albert is basically me at the moment, just like drinking all the soda to just try and get through the week. That's exactly what I'm like, confirmed. We don't have the mushrooms for this yet, and we don't have the pinch of pepper nuts yet. But we'll get those eventually. Presumably when we get on planets with slime and polluted water geyser of some kind. Stone hatch down here is just vibing. Sealing this in. I really do like how this is looking with the whole moon aesthetic. And I'm actually going to tile this whole bit here as well. I'm going to tile all of these. Obviously, we can't get in here yet. We'll sort that out later. You do the rocket mods, and hopefully soon space stations. Yeah, I need to actually demonstrate to myself that I can get to the temporal tear in spaced out before I install a load of late game stuff. I need to demonstrate I can actually get to late game. Also, we've got a sweet one here. Let's just vibing. It's got an egg. You must be nearly finished with this. What temperature is the polluted water right now? It's at 58-ish because it's running through here as well. It is cooling down this bit. The natural gas is still coming out very hot. We are getting more polluted oxygen just showing up. I'm not sure if it's more or whether it's just spread out. Either way, it's winding me up. Oop, hello. We got too many Drakos in here. Alright, let's eat some Drakos. That'll do. Go eat some Drakos. I've set that to pause and zoom it when it happens because I don't want to end up with 300 Drakos again. Not ideal. Right, you can't add this bridge. So I guess we remove this for now. Also, I need to actually sweep these. So we'll sweep these. I just got an email. Oh, it was an ad. Great, good. That's fine. I'm starting to get a load of spam emails on my actual work email address, which is not ideal. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit more barbecue than usual, I guess, eating all these Drakos. Yeah, grab the water so we get more polluted oxygen. And then we'll dig this. That is going to release this water, but we'll mop it up again. It's fine. That bridge was built. So now it looks like, yeah, polluted water is heading onto the loop. So now all I need to do is sever this. Connect this like that. Did I not? Oh, I didn't build the pipe there. Awkward. Hold on. Yeah, like that. You actually build this? You can, that's good. Bad. We're not going to watch the Drakos get murdered, that would be very mean. Polluted water should off-gas again. So we keep getting polluted water in here as well because of the random ice just melting. Why not? You like the gun beams and the sound? Well, it's all done now. You're too late, Leofar. You missed it. Right. Let's put this here. And then we can start tiling this up as well. That seems good to me. We can reach all of this. I don't know why I put 12 beds in, because we're only going to have one mess hall. I'm not going to put in more beds. I might put in another farm. Oh, we can get rid of all this. We've made our decision now about that. Subscribe to Aki's Decor Pack 1. I like the look of the stained glass tiles. Mood lamps. Leofar's rendering animation right now. You're dying from waiting. Man, I remember when I used to do the 3D modeling of the sand avalanches in like some Linux-based program, and the amount of time I'd spend waiting for that to run was unreal. But yeah, this loop, it's not quite full yet, but it will fill from this. And I believe all of this pipe is of the right material. It looks to be of the right material. You know what? This could be radiant pipe too, actually. The oil is eventually going to be hot, so I'm not going to do anything with this for now. Yeah, this seems okay. So we'll speed this up a little bit, and we'll just watch the loop fill, just to make sure that it does fill properly. Because I want to just dispose of this polluted water as well. That's part of the purpose of all of this. Yeah, that seems to be absolutely fine. It's like a very long game of Snake. Yeah, I'm glad we've sorted all of that. We can still tile all of this. That part of the map is getting very small now. We've got polluted stuff in here, priority 8. Let's set this up with the same logic. And then we'll make this, we'll just deconstruct this one. It's fine. You're never good at Snake. I watched a load of videos about people coding their own Snake games, which was quite interesting. And coding like mods of the Google Snake. They did kind of interesting things like doing Snake on a sphere. Or doing Snake where it's like the edges let the snake repeat. Stuff like that. There was one game where it was you were playing as the fruit and you were trying to avoid snakes, which I thought was quite amusing. But yeah, this is pretty much full now. That's good. So yeah, this is very cold polluted water, so this is all cooling right down now, which is good. It shouldn't freeze. It's fine. And then we'll sweep all of this stuff up. Don't want unnecessary stuff in there. And yeah, I think that's done. Good. So now this room is also being cooled by the cooling loop here. We'll keep it at 70 degrees-ish. So I should actually be able to deconstruct these and remake them out of copper again, and we can use the steel for something else. Now that it's all actually cooled. There's not going to be a lot of gas in here, but there should always be a little bit of gas in here, because the farters are occasionally going to fill it. And as we tile this in more and more, the natural gas will stop building up in here, and it will start building up by the pump. So it should actually work pretty well. Oh god, we've got another farter already. We've got a Nicola. That's fine. Well, you come with hard digging, and you're a pretty good decorator, so it's not actually that bad. But the issue is, now we're going to have to start sending people to the other planet. In fact, maybe I should have just printed you on the other planet. That would have made sense. I'm just going to give you supplying. You don't need decorating stuff yet. You can have the digging hat, I suppose. And then you can prioritize digging and decorating. Although I'm going to disable you anyways until we need you to decorate something. So the question is, who are we going to send to the other planet? I mean, I could actually just put another mess table here, maybe. That's probably permissible at this point. We're gonna stick to 10 per planet. We've got 10 Atmo suits. We do have 12 beds though. We'll start shipping people over to the other planet at some point, but you can stay here for now. But we will eventually ship people over, so it's 10 per planet. But we don't have to do that right away. Let's see, anything going on here? You're repairing a suit. We need another snazzy suit. Another 2 spiffy overalls, probably? How is Reed Fiber doing? It's doing okay. We've got a suit here. Galileo forgot to wear this. Oh no, Galileo's on the other planet. Okay, that actually makes sense. We'll give this one to Isaac Tootin then. That's fine. Yeah. We can have one dupe just running around in the base. I don't mind if like one dupe gets trapped in the base. That's not exactly the end of the world. We have 5.8 tons of plastic. The glossy Drecos have been putting in work. So, here's the thing. I think it makes sense for me to start plastic tiling the base. Because we don't have a metal volcano at all yet. So any refined metal is going to be precious. We want something with the increased run speed in the base. Because, believe it or not, that's where the dupes do a lot of their running. So I think it is worthwhile doing that. So this is horrendous. Can I just do this? Like remove stuff. Deconstruct this. You didn't see that. No priority 9s today. This can come down here as well. That'd be good. People should not be running all the way up here to come down here. This grub is... These grubs are sort of contemplating life. Hanging out by the pitch pumps. Alright, let's rebuild these out of copper now that we're actually cooling the area. And then we can save our steel for something more useful. Because I don't really want to build stuff out of steel unless I have literally no choice. Like... I mean, in this room even, I could make this out of tungsten. I mean, I can't make the aqua tuner out of tungsten, it won't let you. But we could make some things out of tungsten. If we needed anything making out of refined metal, we could have made it out of tungsten. This room is just too hot for anything. Also, very quickly, let's actually have a look at the colony reports. So we're wasting a lot of power now. We're wasting a lot of steam turbine power, which is good, because it means we're conserving more of our hydrogen and our natural gas. So that's going to build up the gas pressure in here, and then our storage is a bit better. That's good. But lots of oxygen stored up, that's nice. I can put some deodorizers here. That's something I could do for now. I don't know why I made this all... Why did I make this all insulated tile here? I guess I am technically cooling it, but it's not making heat. Let's just build a load of airflow tiles here. And then deodorizers. I want to get rid of the polluted oxygen, and I want clay, ceramic, because we do not have a huge amount. We have 1,600 kilograms, which I guess is better than nothing. And then we'll let this all off gas again. Although there's too much carbon dioxide down here now, so whatever. You can tile this. This is getting very close to being done. Tile that. These suits are very stretchy. Meanwhile, the Dracos are watching and they're like, when I grow up, I'm going to become a suit. Or actually, you don't turn the Dracos directly into suits, you turn the shearings into suits. Yeah, please don't wear a suit made out of Dracos. Yeah, this will get sealed off to... this is where I'm actually going to put the base floor. We're going to seal this off here. Maybe I should have sealed this off here. Yeah, we'll seal it off here once this is done. It's fine. Yeah, so this is all staying nice and cool now. Good. Yeah, look, it's all more or less at the same temperature. That's what we want to see. And then this room is between 100 and 125. And then this is vacuum here, where the pump is. And then this is 500 degrees where this is. And the liquid lock is made of petroleum, so it won't boil. This oil shouldn't boil. It could boil. But there's enough mass that the petroleum would fill it anyways if it did boil into petroleum, so that's not an issue. Yeah, I'm very satisfied this has worked and we haven't had any problems with that. So yeah, what else do we want to do? We've dug up here. We can't reach over here. Let's dig this stuff out too. And dig this. It's not a problem. We may as well dig all the way over here. Have a look around. Let's keep grabbing the goods. Yeah, let's just speed to it a little bit. We can build these. Okay, I guess I'm not building one there where the bridge is. That is the consumer spine, so we'll send that there. And that can just be down here. Got some interesting liquid shenanigans going on here. I have no idea what's happening here. Some kind of physicsy behavior. We could go up here as well and grab some of this. Why not? I don't think there's any heat leaks. There is a heat leak in the abyss light here, so I should seal this. Let's do that. Yeah, we got 12 dupes now. We got another one. If I ladder up here, that should suffice. Then we can dig this stuff as well. It's fine. I think eventually I am going to want to do a Sweetle and Grogger branch, because we have a sulfur geyser. It would be a waste of sulfur not to do it. And I want to feed everyone mixed berry pie. That's kind of a sub-aim of this run, is to actually farm some sleet wheat and farm some rub fruits. Archimegas? Oh, like Archimedes, but Archimegas. Oh, okay, I get that. That's a bit tenuous, but we'll do that. So Nicola, you can be Archimedes. It's fine. Yeah, getting pretty close to sealing this off. So let's start tiling this. You're building that, that's all good. Yeah, let's just speed to it. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna put in this room. I mean, the beauty of it is you can use the command again and rename them again if you think of a better name. So there's no issues. So what I also want to do, I'm going to set up a level 1 sweep command, and we're just going to grab everything that's in the base that's not being dropped by a chute. So I think this is fine. Yeah, everything in here is getting swept, so that's okay. Let's grab all of these materials, and then we'll get all the debris in the storage bins, and then we won't have to worry about the negative decor from that. And then, I don't really want to sweep the food. Sweep this. Less lag. Yeah, that's kind of why I want to do it. A load of oxygen masks over here. I mean, to be fair, we're doing pretty well on the lag front at the moment, even though I disabled the fast track. We'll get fast track working again next stream. I should actually be able to stream tomorrow. I did have plans, but my colleague had COVID, and there is a non-zero chance that I'll also get COVID at some point because of that. I was going to go see someone, but they're a bit older, and I don't want to accidentally infect them. So I've kind of told them that I'll see them another time. Also, you guys are definitely going to bury yourselves in sand at some point, aren't you? So what's flooded? Nothing's flooded. Lie. You lie. Yeah, clearing out the map. Yeah, clear all of this out. You can dig this too. Can't dig all of that. You can go here. Yeah, we've sealed in the heat there because there was a leak. It was very slow because it was leaking through solids, but That's why this patch is hotter than the others. Like, that's why, like, the abyss, you can tell because the abyss light is decreased in temperature. This area is very slightly hotter. But obviously it leaks a lot faster when there's gases involved. Let's dig all of this. It's fine. I just want to grab the goods. I want to know how many resources we've got to work with. Yeah, dig all of this. Dig that. I'm gonna dig a little passageway down here so that the little guys can tend the plants. Yeah, and then we can fill this up. You're actually done with that side. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to speed to it. I think we'll speed to it for the rest of the stream, just because we're just doing lots of little tasks at the moment. But we're going to have a very neat and pretty base by the end of this, and then I'll feel motivated to do a big build again. Yeah. You guys got any interesting projects going on Oni at the moment? We often like to hang out in the Discord. People post their builds there. A few Oni-related memes as well, sometimes. Currently on cycle 174. We're going to keep getting everyone exosuits. Because this guy's very slow. But, yeah. I've noticed I tend to play a lot at speed 1. Mostly for lag-related reasons. Like, once you have so many dupes, the game starts lagging out quite a bit, and they spend a lot of time thinking about what to do instead of doing stuff. So speeding up with that many dupes isn't very helpful, but because we're keeping this a relatively constrained playthrough, I'm gonna keep it at speed 2 a bit more often. I think we moved a loot of dirt in there. It's fine. Sealed this in. I do want to grab all this water, so we're going to leave this here for quite a while. Let's grab all of this. You finished your steel mill, but you're already rebuilding it. Nice, nice. More soda. What's your day like? What are you doing at the moment? Well, I mean, at the moment you're going to go sleep, so yeah, fair enough. Made a tiny re-edition that allows automatically starting rockets that are only fueled from one-way trip. Yeah, I've never really done any rocket automation. We've done a lot of manual rocket flights, especially in the one dupe per planet playthrough, which is also on my YouTube channel. But that was mostly carbon dioxide rockets. I think I've made some pretty good rocket designs over the last few playthroughs for bigger rockets. There was one rocket that we got the Morale High Ground achievement in that I quite liked. And we'll get to that stage again at some point on this save. I'm planning on doing a lot of space travel on this save. You know, because the map is so incredibly small. This doesn't feel that far removed from a mini base, in all honesty. Like, it's really small. So I guess we're going to dig this as well. That's fine. And we can dig over here. Want to add rocketry expanded? Nah, I'll tell you what. What I did this time, when I decided I wanted to start a new run, was I put a poll on YouTube and people voted, and I put a few different options in there. I'm going to do the same thing again when I do start a new run, but I'm not planning on starting a new run for ages. I didn't want to stop Badlands Boffins, but the save, at this point, I think the save is just fucked. Like, I tried reloading it with and without fast track, and it just wouldn't load. Which is very sad, because I did actually want to go back to it and maybe fix that ranch design at some point. Also, what are you doing? You are really slow. Yeah, -6 athletics will do that. I should build a gym. That's something I should actually do. We'll build a gym here. We'll build gyms in this bit. That's a project. So let's see. But power-wise, we can just remove all of this. We don't need any of this. I guess, actually... Yeah, no. We'll remove this all and start over again. Okay, maybe not that one. Hold on. What we'll do is... We'll sever this. Then we can keep that here. Send the file to you, you can try and load it. I might do that. We're just going to leave that wire there. And then we'll deconstruct all of this. And we'll turn this into a gym. We'll hook it up to some automation so they don't spend all their time running. But I would like to get these guys' athletic skills up. So there's something else to do today. This is actually done. That's very nice. I feel like we're slowly forcing the hatches into the base as well, which amuses me. Yeah, how many manual generators can we fit in here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here maybe? I don't know. We can do 6. I'm gonna put 5 here. We'll have 10 generators. And eventually I'll hook those up to my transformer spine as well, although it's all the way over here. It's mildly annoying. We'll use these to power something eventually. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to build a sweepy dock here. For no reason at all. Do I even have that? Sweepy. I want a friend. Artificial friends. We do have it. So that is... Sweepy. Yeah, it just crashes. Yeah, Sweepy's here. Put a little Sweepy here. And then you can... maybe Sweepy can sweep all of this stuff. So, manual generators. And then what we're going to power with these. If we just... a lamp. Yeah. I'll just put some lamps down here. There's already lamps up here. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then the important part is, instead of being connected to this power line, they're going to be connected to these. Did it crash with fast track? Yeah, it crashed with and without fast track. At least when I tried it. Oh, you got rid of plier mod? I'm too lazy to disable. I did, because I kept clicking pliers instead of disconnect. And I wanted to use the disconnect tool. So that was the logic behind that. I'm just going to plug this in here too. So these need to be priority 1. I don't want you guys running on this unless you have literally nothing else to do. And then I also want to hook these up to a timer sensor that will disconnect them every schedule block, I think. I'll put 2 in. I'll put 1 in, actually. Yeah, I'll put 2 in. I'll put 1 for each thing, just in case I want to time them separately for some reason. So, yeah. This is actually negative decor, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Do the same here. And then people can go run in the Draco Ranch. And disconnect this here. I think it's a worthwhile use of their time. Then we'll send this down here. Filling that in. Speed it up a little bit. We can deconstruct this pipe now, that's fine. Yeah, I feel like things are starting to get a bit more organized. And I'm going to leave this water here in case I just want to pitch pump stuff for research. We're filling these. They are kind of filling them. Not very much. Circuit overloaded. Which one? Oh. Probably this one. I mean, it shouldn't be overloading. We can remove this wire as well now. Okay, send a save whenever and I'll look. Yeah, I'll do that at some point. Also, perhaps I should... I mean, this is one manual generator for everyone in the colony, so I'll just let everyone come in here, if they haven't got anything else to do. What is going on here? This wire is breaking. Why is this wire breaking? No, the generators are breaking. The wire bridge broke, and then the generator... The generator? Yes, it was the generator. Because there's a little bit of polluted oxygen here. Well, whatever. Printables. We've got Macru. Fine. Dimitri, what do you get? You get suits. That's good. Everyone is slowly getting towards suits. We're doing well. Galileo, you can have... You're actually interested in suits, so I'm going to send you in that direction. Yeah, I guess now you can start doing this. Power wire here can be removed. You may as well sweep all of this stuff up. Speed to it again. It does feel nice just having a proper cleanup. Let's see, those are... Is there a wild plant there? No. Across here. Dig this up. Our tidying. Yeah, we're being very clean today. Pump up science if you don't have anything specifically, skill up faster. That's true as well. We can do some more research. Let's see. Just go for finished glass blowing. There you go. Yeah, we're tidying up the bottom of the base. We're we're filling it with moon rocks with our True Tiles mod. Because I don't want random gases building up down here. So we're very slowly tiling this all in. I'm going to make this insulated tile, so we'll just do that. I'll do it over here eventually, but there's just water here that I want to do something with. There's ice here as well. I'd like to melt this if possible, but I don't think I am at this point, so we're just going to dig this. When this reactivates, after it goes dormant in like 5 cycles, we'll set up a system for melting ice in here as well. Because we just have loads and loads of ice. Where was I even putting that? I guess I'll put it in here. Redirect that hot pipe. Could do that. Pipe isn't that hot though. I mean, this water is hot when it comes from the steam vent, but the rest of the water isn't. There's a blob of petroleum in my steam room. That ain't petroleum. That's lead. Yeah, I deconstructed a wire and it melted. So we'll get the lead out of there. Where am I dumping that? I mean, to be honest, usually when we sweep up lead, it just piles up in the liquid lock. It's not ideal. Yeah, the other thing I was going to do, actually, I was going to make plastic tiles. So we have the traffic overlay mod. We want to increase people's run speed. So we're going to put plastic tiles where they're running, which tends to be this area. Also, you didn't see me do that at Priority 9. Priority 9 is banned today. We're going to live life at a slower pace. And by a slower pace, I mean they're going to do things at exactly the same speed. Because it's how these priorities actually work. So yeah, where else am I going to put these? Probably in here. Seems good. Yes, I like the dupes being able to run around a bit faster. And that's all the plastic. That's fine. Oh look, we've got some more. That's fine. Bossy Draco farm, surely. I mean, yeah. That's obviously where we're getting the plastic from. Shearing all these dudes certainly helps as well. Let's speed 2 again. I like the look of the plastic as well, to be honest. Bing, sparkle, sparkle. The decor isn't as high as the metal tiles. And it is an insulator, so it does cause sort of heat to not exchange as well in the base, but that's not an issue for me. We're not generating a lot of heat in the space, to be honest. We're pumping in cool oxygen. This cooling for the oxygen has worked beautifully the whole time. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, we just don't have a lot of refined metal, so I think plastic tiles make sense for this run. And we could definitely do plastic ladders as well. This ladder bit here in particular would be good for that. And this timer sensor. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to set up the green duration for 24 seconds. And then we're going to set the red duration for 1 second. We'll do that on both of these. So that means every schedule block, the dupe will get picked off the generator, and then they'll go find a better errand to do. So if dupes don't have anything to do, they'll come in here, run, and develop their athletics, and then they'll get kicked off every hour to go do something else. That's the plan. There's traffic in the base. Yeah, they have buses. There's buses everywhere. Buses, trains, planes. Transit tubes is something else as well to do, but to be honest, there's nowhere for these guys to go. It's such a small area. I'm not sure I even want to bother with transit tubes. Quite enjoying just having a Deodorisers here, although we don't have any polluted oxygen here anymore. There's tiny little bits of it up here, but this is all eventually going to get freed. I mean, maybe once we have a space program, we'll set up tubes. Because everyone's going to come out the base this way, and then realistically, we're going to leave space this way. Where this big pillar is. So we'll do a tube for that, and we'll have it run past the teleporter. But yeah, I'm more or less in agreement with that. I know the water asteroid is quite large. So maybe we'll do a transit tube in the water asteroid. I just want to get to the water asteroid. It looks really cool. I can dig that as well. It would be nice to fill the shearing room with H2 instead of a one-suit dock. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm murdering the Drecos fairly soon after they're sheared. Because I don't want them to build up too much. So, we could do that. But I'm not overly worried about that. This is not the run where I'm fully optimizing the Drecos. I have seen your Dreco Ranch builds that you're sharing on Discord, and they are very interesting, and I've seen quite a few interesting ones on Reddit too. We'll do that at some point, but I'm not going to focus on it this run. They're just a means to an end this time. Yeah, build the plastic tiles. That's fine. Speed up again. There's a large supply of Dreco design on Reddit. Yes, there is. We'll do that in a future run where we have more space. I want to put the hot tub and sauna in here. Now that we've got steam, reliable steam in this room, I should set up the sauna. That's absolutely a thing I should do. Let's go grab the sauna if we don't already have it. In fact, I might even just make a sauna room. Yeah, we have saunas. Oh, wait, no, look. This is very sad. We can't build saunas because we don't have trees. We don't have trees on this planet. We don't have trees on any planet. We have to go and set up a space program solely so we can get trees so that we can make a sauna. Isn't that sad? Actually, let's check. Do we have an arbor acorn? We might have got an arbor acorn randomly from the pod at some point. No, no acorns. We can't cheat. There's no seeds. So we'll literally have to do that. Right, we can finish this here. That's good. So the gases are building up here again, which means we're actually doing a bit more carbon skimming. We're actually grabbing a bit more natural gas. You have to see a tree first to get acorns in the pod. Yes, that is how the pod works. You generally have to see stuff before it will be printable. Or at least be able to see an area where you could feasibly get the stuff. So that won't happen unless we do travel out. Got 400,000 calories now. Mostly gristleberries. And looks like we've got rid of a lot of the polluted oxygen over here. I'm just going to set up more deodorisers over here. I mean, actually, let's just sweep this. Mop this. And then we'll put some more deodorisers over here. I know this is probably overkill, but I just want things to be tidy. This is a consumer spine, so that's fine. Also, I set up a redundant wire here. Yes, we can remove this now. Remove that. Sweepy full. Yes. Sweepy's here. He's run out of stuff to do. Need to be repaired. Oh no, you're low battery. Okay. Well, people do have errands to empty this. I'll set this as a higher priority errand. Yeah, here's Sweepy. He exists. He's not very useful. But he tries his best. If I open the door, can the Sweepy go through the door? I mean, equally, I can just open this room up. I don't think the Sweepy dock counts as industrial machinery. The cute little face comes pre-installed. It's funny. Probably remove this door if need be. Daniel is coming to open the door though. That's good. Yeah, so now you can go along here. It's okay. You can keep the nature reserve clean. But yeah, someone needs to empty you. I guess Daniel is going to go recharge you. No one's going to come empty this. How do I get someone to empty this? Is there no errand to do that? Do we need to put an auto sweeper here to grab stuff out of the sweepy dock? No, that doesn't make any sense. The auto sweeper will just grab everything anyway. That's priority. Oh, I see. Yeah, then they'll take the stuff and put it in other bins. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll sort this out at some point. I'm not going to worry about it too much. How's the gym going? You guys aren't building any of this. I think you've just been focused on building the plastic tiles mostly. That's okay. Doing some research. Yeah, I don't know what the actual use case for Sweepy is. I know that some people use Sweepy to go and grab the food off of mess tables when dupes leave scraps behind. I feel like there is no real use for Sweepy and the auto sweepers are just better. I think there was something about him being able to sweep magma or something. I don't know, but he's here and he's cute, so I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, any liquid. It's interesting. Right, let's grab all this stuff. I'm gonna speed through it now. Gonna let these guys crack on just a little bit. Pretty happy with how the space looks. So, the magma volcano. At some point, we're going to make a petroleum boiler. We may even turn it into a sour gas boiler. But I'm not going to do that until we get reliable oil production from the other asteroid. Speed 2 again. Yeah, wire-wise, we can disconnect this. It's all gone. There wasn't very much of it being generated. There's a fair bit of it down here. Looted ice melting and stuff. I should dig this at some point. Let's see, dig this. We can research. What can we research next? Let's start researching rocket stuff. We'll just grab all of the research that we can easily grab at the moment. That seems fine. Then, let's see. Can't get in there. Fox light is still off gassing. We can dig all of this. That's fine. Not a problem. We can dig all of this too. That's fine. Keep grabbing mass. So the other thing is, there are random pockets of natural gas around the map from when the dupes were farting without suits, and they're somewhat well contained. There's one here, there's one here, and then there's a little bit up here. Maybe I'll put like a single deodorizer up here. We'll clean this area up. I still have this manual generator here. I'm going to leave this just in case we need to restart it, but I don't think we will at this point. But yeah, that's something else to do. We can get the random pockets of natural gas out of here. So, gas pump. Let's see. The easiest way of doing this. I mean, first of all, where do we shove regular oxygen at this point? Because we don't want to overpressurize the base. Maybe that's not actually important. There are random pockets of hydrogen that I should try and alleviate. And dig in here to grab that stuff. Then we can dig this way. Grab more of this stuff. We can dig all of this up. Not sure why I left random tiles here. Oh, that was to get rid of regular water. That was going to be a nuisance. Maria Curie, you can get exosuits. That's good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Carbon dioxide. I can skim that. Are we going to want any for rockets? Probably not. I don't think we're going to bother with any carbon dioxide rockets. You know, I've actually realized, as silly as it sounds, we just pump all of this gas into the main base. Because it won't overpressurize if we use a regular vent. And we are filtering it all anyways. We're skimming it in here. We're dealing with the natural gas, the pump in here. Perhaps I literally just do that. We make it like a one-way where we slowly drain all of the gas from the map into the base and then it gets skimmed or sent up here. You know what? I think we'll do just that. Now, I know you can make a one-way gas transfer with a bead pump, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. We're just gonna set up a pump here. We're gonna put a gas bridge here, and we're gonna put a regular vent. Okay, we're not gonna put a regular vent there. It's kind of unsatisfying, actually. I'll put it down here. And we'll just let the gases from the map into the base. And we'll filter them there. Because we've already got all the gas filtration in the base. So don't need to overcomplicate things. A bit of a weird wire. And deconstruct this. And then we just bring it this way. In fact, you know what would actually make more sense than that? Venting it right on the, right over here. Actually, yeah, I could just hook it straight up to this vent, maybe. Yeah, we'll just run it along here. We'll bridge it over here. Just drop it right at the outlet. And then we'll make this... We'll make this bridge onto here optionally. I think that's the plan. Let's temporarily sever this. I don't need to do that. That was just fun. Gas bridge goes here. So that goes optionally onto there. Pipe goes like this. And then we can deconstruct all of this. So we're primarily going to fill the map with fill the base with random gases from outside the map and filter those with this. But if there's stuff that lines up from here, then it will also get shifted through to fill up the packet, because there's not going to be 1 kilogram packets coming in from this too regularly. I think that's fine. What line is overloading? This one. I think what I could do is... No, that's fine. I'm going to ignore that. Well, that looks ugly. What's be a better way? Maybe if I bring this down here. Well, hold on. Yeah. I guess it's better than nothing. A little bit weird. Also, just realized this vent is one tile below here. I think that's fine. I think we're going to leave the vent one tile below floor level. I keep tiling this. Speed it up again. And we're going to up the priority on this stuff. We're going to lower the priority on the other stuff. Not too much other stuff that actually needs doing. You guys should get this done pretty quickly. It will help once we can actually just push all of this out of here. You know what, I'm gonna prioritize this as well. Get this finished. What we got? I'll take. That's a lot of coal. No, I'm gonna take the metal ore. Coal is for scrubs. It's not for scrubs. It's not for scrubs. It's just I want the metal ore because eventually we'll run out of metal ore. Yeah, this will do, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Coal is renewable. Not that we're doing a huge amount with hatches at the moment. Ah, this is actually done. Okay, that's good. We'll disconnect all of this. Or deconstruct that, rather. Finish this. And then we'll need to come in here and reseal this. Why did I build this like this? This was just a bad idea. Oh no, hold on. Oh, we've got more water in here. That's fine. That's not a lot. Priority 9s today. Wild stone hatch. Yeah, that's very true. We've got a wild one. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's actually been really nice just taking one stream to just clean up stuff. There are a few things in this map that were annoying me, and we're slowly solving them. I'll put another one of these down here. Let's go like that. Yeah, so once we've built this wire, yeah, random gases will start coming in here, and we'll actually filter them. And the reason I'm doing like this is so that the carbon skimmer can grab the carbon dioxide. Otherwise, you can just plug it in directly where the pump here is going. So that's going to let a load of carbon dioxide into the base, and then we'll just skim that. It's going to consume more sand. We have 270 tons of sand for the water sieve, so I don't really mind that. Yeah, we can seal this in. I'm going to start sealing this in too. Looks like this water is gradually all being pitcher pumped. I just want to push all the gases out here. Yeah, you guys can't have that much to do. You should be able to get this done fairly quickly. I fill this with a little bit of liquid as well. Actually, no, I don't want it. I don't want this to not overpressurize. I want it to overpressurize so it doesn't overpressurize the base. It's fine. Right, I'm going to speed 3 it now. It's official. Yeah, it's going all right. Nice and relaxed. It's been such a busy week at work, and the thing is, I've got to get up at like 6 tomorrow, do some overtime to get something finished, so that's gonna be fun. A mixture of storage. Where am I sweeping to? We are bringing stuff up here. We just put a load of bins here because it's a 2-tile high space, and we already have enough beds, so that's what we're putting here instead. I don't think people are doing this, though. It's like priority 1. So they're going to take their time doing that. Yeah, just keep tiling this. You cold? Yeah, you're pretty cold. It's okay. It's a pain coming in here and just reaching to all these bits constantly. Not a fan of infinite storage. I mean, that's a bit of a question, isn't it? Because like I do use them. These are infinite storages with the oxygen machines. This is technically an infinite storage with the natural gas. I do like using them, mostly only for gases. I don't tend to use them for liquids, just in case I breach a tank when it's got like 1,000,000 tons of water in it and it just destroys everything. And I also just don't think compressing liquids to that level is very realistic. So I don't tend to like doing that. Storages I could do. I could do the automated dispenser, drop it off, but there is just something satisfying about seeing reams and reams of storage bins full of materials. And I also think it's a bit cheesy that you can store hundreds and hundreds of tons of material on a single tile and it'll never damage, when the same amount of liquid would absolutely damage it. Like, I talk about that a bit more on one of my YouTube videos. On my wish list, I have like ideas for like a rework for pressure damage. But the issue is, if debris and solid weight caused tile pressure damage, then you'd be able to use it to get rid of Neutronium. Or you just set up all of your infinite storages on Neutronium. So how do you solve that problem? Which is why I think it hasn't been changed, because otherwise people would just cheese it and put infinite storages on Neutronium, or they just use it to destroy Neutronium. Neither of which is really a good solution. I keep seeing this. We're actually getting quite close to being done with this. I like it. Yeah, filling up the base with carbon dioxide and natural gas, which is being processed. Hold on. Ah, no, we've got oxygen in here that's getting blocked. Okay. Well then, I guess we need 2 separate vents. Actually, what I could do instead of this is only going to block if that's oxygen. So I could send the pipe like this and have it connect to an oxygen vent, maybe? Could work. Generally sounds difficult to implement and not have environmental block damage as well. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like one of those things where it'd be nice if they fixed it, but I don't think it would really be possible in a practical way. Well, we have aeropods. Which diamond do we have? Have we dug any diamond up? It's miscellaneous, isn't it? No? I don't think we have dug any diamond up. It's fine. Okay, that's not working. What I need to do is I need to make this an optional bridge. So what I need to do is disconnect this, connect this here, and make this a bridge. This is getting a little bit convoluted. Diamond is on the asteroid. Yes, it is. There is diamond over here, if we want it. You can grab that. What are you even up to? I've kind of left the dupe here for so long, I'm not even sure what they're even doing. They're grabbing coal. I think that's literally all they were doing at this point. I think they were doing research as well. Aristotle, you can have super duper hard digging, that's fine. Keep sealing off all of this. We are getting there. Wait, no! Stop. Stop doing that. Deconstruct this. So far, so good. Our plan of sealing up the bottom of the map is somewhat working. Meantime, we've accumulated more plastic, so I'm going to put that... Where am I going to put that? Down here probably makes sense, ironically enough. Yeah, let's do it. Oops, are coming into these rooms occasionally. We've got one set of spiffy overalls for Archer Mate. Archer B, guess. The thing with this name is... It's spelt in a way that I feel like you pronounce it differently to how the pun makes you want to pronounce it. If that makes any sense. Is that working now with the pump? Kind of is. No, it isn't, because we need... Oh, I see what we need to do. We need to... Yeah, here's what we need to do. We need to put the bridge here. This has just become a complete mess. This is definitely a sign that I shouldn't be doing any big projects today. That's fine. I mean, this other stuff is not as important. Let's do this first. That doesn't change anything, I think. I think it does, because if we have the bridge here, then it'll prioritize this oxygen over this oxygen on the same line. We'll see. Who understands what he's doing with these bridges? Only serious answers. It's wizardry, it's arcane knowledge. No, because what it's doing at the moment is it was prioritizing this gas over this gas, and I wanted to prioritize this gas so it's recirculating oxygen and removing it from the loop, because otherwise the natural gas filter isn't working, because we're not pumping any more natural gas in because it's blocked up with oxygen. We're making spaghetti, yes, exactly. Well, get this to work. As see how this works. Right, there we go. So now it's blocked because this isn't venting up here. Okay. It is occasionally venting. Yeah, now this is moving again, so the natural gas is actually coming out of here. But it's only occasionally doing that because it's only occasionally getting oxygen in here. Yeah, this is working correctly now. So this pipe is just going around here and is doing its own thing completely. When this pipe gets carbon dioxide, it's going down here and getting filtered out onto this pipe. The same with the natural gas. And it's not working because we're getting carbon dioxide going into the oxygen pipe a little bit. Sometimes it's getting mixed up. I probably don't actually need this because it's not really working. I mean, it's kind of working, but not really. Like, occasionally other gases are still making it into this pipe. It's better than nothing. You could remove this and it'll basically do the same thing. And then this is just feeding the oxygen preferentially from this pump. So it doesn't block. This is not a very good system, but it is a system and we have lots of excess power, so... At this point, the funny thing is, we're running an extra pump than we need to, really. At this point, it probably is just worth using the regular powered gas filter instead of this. The most bottom bridge works only when specific gas encounters the same type on the line. Yes, that's correct. And it's working at the moment because we're getting a mix of natural gas and carbon dioxide. So it's working pretty well. Yeah, this should gradually filter all of the gases out of here. And we should just be left with oxygen. And polluted oxygen, I guess, but that's going to get dragged past all of these deodorizers over time. So that should eventually fix that. Whatever. Yeah, finish all of this. I want to get this tiled up today. That's the main goal. So then this can get tiled up here. This polluted water. I'm gonna leave this here. Let it cook. Yeah, we're getting this done now. I'm gonna speed through it. Just hurry up. You're not very fast at building things. That's sealed in as well. All the gases just decided to have a bit of a flashy moment. Get done there. Yeah, now that I think about it, this is the first time I've ever done a run where we've hit the bottom of the map right away. I've normally never bother with this, like, at all. So this must be the first time that we've actually even encountered this scenario, which is interesting. Why did I put sandstone there? It's not the intention. I'm gonna dig this, and we're gonna start pushing this out of the way as well. We'll push all the polluted water over here, I guess. We need to fill this loop up with a little bit more polluted water as well, but that's not urgent. We've got a pipe here that we can completely remove now, so you may as well do that. Speed 3 again. I'm gonna wrap this up in like 10-20 minutes. Yeah, it's been relaxing. I'm glad I've set aside some time to do this. Part of me was wondering whether I should even bother streaming this or whether I should just do this off stream. But we've done a few interesting things today. And it was always nice to say hi to people. It's kind of actually weird how you're all just asleep directly underneath all of this super hot infrastructure. I'm using polluted water for cooling, right? Wouldn't crude oil be a better option? Not that I want you to change it, but it's just me to learn. So here's the thing. Crude oil is more thermally conductive. So it is better at conducting heat away from things. But it has much less specific heat capacity. So per sort of blob, it retains a lot less heat. Energy. Whereas polluted water retains a lot of heat energy. So it takes a lot of heat to change its temperature. In this case specifically... Oh, we're actually using the thermal tuner now. That's cool. This room's actually getting a bit hot. Well, this is cooled by the cooling loop as well, so it's not an issue. But yeah. Polluted water has a very high specific heat capacity compared to other liquids. And it boils at 120°C. So... I'm using this because the thermal aquatuner heats up individual liquid packets by 14 degrees each time. So the machine is most efficient when it's used with a liquid with a high specific heat capacity, which polluted water has. If we use oil with it, it will still cool it down by 14 degrees per packet each time it passes through. So the overall cooling effect will be a lot less, and it will be using the same amount of power. So you don't want to use the crude oil for any loop that involves a thermal aquatuner. In this case here, yes, we could use oil, and it would be effective, because it would conduct the heat better, it would stay the same temperature. And the reason I haven't used oil in this case is because we've had an abundance of polluted water that I wanted to get rid of. So, I mean, in the long term, what I could do is I could literally drain this, boil this water somewhere, and then eventually pump that water into oil wells and fill it with oil. That would be optimal in the long run. But, I mean, it's fine. It's not. This doesn't need to be super efficient. This does need to be super efficient, but that's using this machine, so it makes sense to use polluted water for this. And this isn't, so that's why we're using the oil, because we want this to get hotter when it goes through the metal refinery, and we want it to exchange heat well. So in this case, the oil makes a lot of sense. We got no more farters. Sweetle, that'll do. Got some skills. Let's see. Human puff, you can have. You know what? You can have advanced medical care. You've earned it. Why do we have so many dupes that are interested in doctoring? It's the one thing that annoys me the most about this colony. Okay, keep tiling this. Right, this is actually done. This is looking pretty close to done. Is anyone using the gym? Yeah, look, Giovanni was using the gym, and then the automation switched and it turned it off. So people are occasionally coming in here to use the gym now. So we shouldn't get any idle dupes again, because if they are idle, they'll just come in here. But they'll stop running every now and then because this will flip. And they'll find something better to do. Whoops. Oh, you can reach that. That's good. Good job. Water has the same specific heat capacity and higher thermal conductivity, but just the temperature range makes blue water the right choice. You know, I never thought about the thermal conductivity difference between these. Yeah, because with water it's 0.609, and with polluted water it's 0.58. So yes, water is technically more conductive than polluted water. But the temperature range is also a big plus, because you get an extra 20 degrees each side, which is really good for a lot of things. So yeah, now you're running. Now you guys aren't running. Yeah, we're getting this done. You can't reach us, can you? That was a mistake. But we'll push all this polluted water over. Have I refined phosphorus? Not yet. Not yet. We haven't done any geotuning yet. What do you need that for? Yeah, so there's a building called a geotuner. I'll build one quickly just so you can have a look at it, because it's quite cool. I'm gonna put hot tubs and stuff here. I'll put the geotuner in this room just so I can show it off. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the geotuner here. And that's gonna make 0 sense, but I was gonna try and automate something in here at a later stage. So we'll just build it here for now and you'll see what I mean. So, you need refined phosphorus for geotuning certain geysers. So once this is built, I could show you how you geotune it. Think about hooking up steel mill to a little device. It needs labor. It does need labor, yes. People need to come work it. You want to put this in a laboratory room. You don't just want to build it out in the open here. We could make a laboratory room in here pretty easily with these tiles. But I mean, whatever. Yeah, I think our gas filtration system is working pretty well. Any polluted oxygen that comes in from the map is being deodorized in the base. So that's fine. Volcanoes require refined phosphorus. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, GC Fungus did a pretty good post about it. Yeah, these guys are happy. We're going to do one more cycle after this. That should be enough to fill this bit. And then we'll do... I want to plastic tile this whole bit, actually. So I'll just queue that up. Actually, no, people aren't running all that way. You can just do that. Yeah, I guess we could start sweeping up all of this as well. Go ahead and grab the water. I keep moving where I have the bottle empty for emptying water. I might just put it... I don't want to put it anywhere that's... this. I could just put it in here. We're not actually using this storage bin. I'll put a bottle emptier in here. We'll just dump random water in here, and then we'll just fill this room. If we don't have anything more specific we want to do. Wire 2 Mafic tiles outlined near the skimmer. Ah, this is just a bug. The mod sometimes forgets that the tiles are continuous. If I reload it, it will fix it. There's one here too. It's been doing that constantly while I've been building all these tiles. But it occasionally remembers and undoes it. There we go. Yeah, you guys are getting popped eardrums from being in here because all the gas is compressed into this one area now because of all this water. So let's sweep this up. And we'll release a big explosion of gas, and then that will get processed by all of this. Yeah, I'm excited. The gas pressure outside the map will continue to decrease, and then eventually we'll just be left with hydrogen outside the map. And that's when we know that's when we know we're done. Because we don't want the hydrogen to build up in the base. And that's why the pump is at the bottom. We're going to tile all of this. Yeah, I'll tile this as well. Tile Tile that. Gonna leave this because we're gonna figure out something to do with this at some point. And we did have enough Mafic Rock to do this. We did dig up a lot of Mafic Rock just doing the stuff we were doing earlier. That's good. These bins are slowly filling up, which means people are actually sweeping all of this stuff. Tepodizer. Yeah, we could do a tepodizer for this, just to melt the ice. It's probably a decent idea. Yeah. We can do that now. Maybe. But I don't want to get sidetracked anymore. I want to make sure that we actually fill this up. Keep forgetting. We keep having to do it gradually. Oh, I blocked the pump. Yeah, that checks out. Build it under the ice. This is going to be submerged as well when we tile this all up. I don't think it matters. Oh no, it does matter because once it melts, it will do stuff. Hold on. Right, let's have a think. Just very quickly. Liquid tepodizer. And then power wire goes here. Go grab some more Drakos. Yeah. Mostly want to kill Glossies because the regular Drakos are going to get rarer and rarer if they're just eating mealworms. Yeah, eat these guys. And tile these. I don't think we've killed too many hatches doing this. They've just come up to the surface and they're wandering around the map now, which is fine. Yeah, the issue is we weren't doing this before, and we ended up with hundreds and hundreds of Drakos in this room. So I am going to periodically do this. Okay, I guess we're doing one more cycle. I believe in you guys, you can do it. And then the question is, what do we do tomorrow? Because we've done sort of like the neat tidying up stuff, and base of the map is looking a lot nicer. There was a direct cube to kill. There are a few. Sag. Yeah, don't shave that guy. That's fine. Speed it up. Let's melt this ice and let's get out of here. Can reach this. I'll leave this bit here for now, and then I'll tile this. Ladder down here again. Just in case we want to get down here. Then we'll have our nice smooth floor. Except the only issue is this bit is going to be Neutronium, so our lovely plastic floor will eventually be interrupted by this. But we haven't put anything down here yet anyways, so who knows. Can no one come in here and do this? Well, people can. Right, liquid tepodizer is running. That's good. It's a good place for a monument. You know, that's actually very true. I mean, it's 5 tiles wide. Yeah. This feels like a monument space. Yeah, and it's actually central as well. It's central to the room. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that when we eventually get that. There's a lot of water in here. Also, this line is definitely overloaded while we're doing this. It's going to keep shorting out with the transformers. In fact, actually, hold the phone. This shouldn't allow it to overload. What other generator is plugged into this that's causing it to overload? Is there something... Something's not right. The transformer should only be letting 2,000 out. That's why it doesn't need to be here anymore. Battery. Ah, there is a battery hooked up somewhere, isn't there? Where? Near the pod. There is a battery. It's right here. We'll get rid of that then. Good spot. I completely forgot this battery was here. You know what we'll do? Actually, don't deconstruct the wire. We'll put a crafting station there just in case we need it again. It's a thing to put there. Yeah, good spot. Right, we're very close to filling this. Yeah, now this isn't going to run. Because it's going to overload frequently. Yeah, so now the transformer's working properly. I'm cutting it off. That's why all those wires are breaking earlier. This needs to be hooked up to its own line, really. So probably this one. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Slowly grabbing all the gases off the map. We're going to hit a few polluted... There's a little bit of a polluted oxygen pocket down here just because this is off-gassing again now. But I should put some deodorizers over here. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, what would make more sense than this? Put the wire up here. Disconnect this. Let's rip that. And we'll put them here. Am I going to boil the water down there? No. The teppidizer doesn't actually boil water. It is very efficient at producing heat, but it doesn't go above 85 degrees. Unless you trick it with automation. But that's kind of a bug that the devs are trying to squash and not quite managing to squash. So you can boil water with it, but I wouldn't recommend it. No, we're just trying to heat up the ice. Because I don't want to dig up the tiles, because when you dig the tiles, you halve the mass, and we are kind of low on water. I'd rather not do that. Also, I'm going to make this a plastic tile. Well, I guess not. We'll do that later. Yeah, we're almost done with this. The floor is looking very flawed. The floor is made of floor. Is not gate flicker patched? So they patched it in such a way that if you do it, it will work. It worked at the end of my last stream when we were trying to heat up the steam in here when it was too cold. But if you reload it with the machine doing it, it stops it. So the devs have tried to stop it from working, but it only stops it on reloading. It doesn't stop it from when you actually do it. It's a bit weird. Yeah, this will grab some polluted oxygen. Yes, it's not exactly patched. Not exactly. Right, this will be priority 1 sweep. Grab all of this. Don't grab all of this, actually. Right, there we go. So we're going to leave this one vent here permanently just to fill up the base with stuff to filter. All the natural gas is eventually going to end up in here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that tidying up job. I mean, obviously there's still a way to go, but we're getting rid of the polluted oxygen. We're storing stuff in the base. This will kind of keep ticking along in the background. Like, they've swept a lot of the stuff that was here. Sweep this stuff too. Yeah, we're getting there. I wonder if with disconnect tool it's ready to go after the reload. That would be really funny if you could just do that. Well, I'm not going to use it more than I need to. This will melt fairly quickly. That's overloading right away as well. I'm beginning to think this really just needs its own separate line because it consumes a lot of power. Well, we're not going to run it for too long. You can let it run overnight doing all the sweeps, and tomorrow when you check, all your dupes are dead for some unknown reason. Ah, yes. The funny thing is that would probably happen. We'd probably run out of water or something. I mean, we're still pumping this water at the moment, which is fine. We've got water down here to pump. We've got water here to pump. There's lots of water on this asteroid. And we can get the cool steam vent set up fairly soon. Now that we've mostly done this, I'm pretty happy for us to start moving over to the new planet. We'll add a few more things. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off the geotuner. So this is the building. You can only use it in a laboratory room. So you have to set up a room for it. So you can select the vent. It tells you the resource it requires to operate. So you have to feed it a quantity of a resource and it will consume it while the geyser is erupting. And it will increase the temperature of the geyser. And it will also increase the output of the geyser. So we can feed our fart vent. Normally it erupts at 320 grams a second, 150 degrees C. If we feed this with abyssalite, it will go up to 165 degrees C and up to about 380 grams a second. So it's not bad. I mean, eventually you might want to use abyssalite for other things, but like, the only other thing you'd use it for is making insulation. And you're not always going to be making insulation on every single run. So I can think of far worse things to do with your abyssalite than pouring it into natural gas geysers. But equally, abyssalite isn't a renewable resource. You can't mine it from points of interest in space. There's no point of interest in space that you can grab that from. So you may be better off just using like a power control station running microchips off of a metal volcano to have the same effect on your natural gas power. Would it be energy positive for the cool steam vent? With the cool steam vent, you have to feed it bleach stone. You have to feed the regular steam vent bleach stone as well. And in both cases, it increases the temperature by 20 degrees C and the output by 20%. And in this case, the temperature only goes up to 520 degrees C, so that's not very helpful. And the mass goes up by quite a bit. But with the cool steam vent, it's really good, because the cool steam vent goes from 110 degrees to 130 degrees, i.e. you can just run it off a steam turbine, provided that you feed it with bleach stone via this machine. And then you have to get bleach stone from Squeaky Puffs, because otherwise you'll run out of it quite quickly. But that is certainly a thing you can do. But yeah, we need to analyze the other geysers before we can geotune them. But yeah, that's just to demonstrate what the machine's like. Eventually I'll probably make this a laboratory for geotuning and we'll automate this. But yes, I'll rename the steam vent. Donna Summer, hot stuff. Okay. There you go. Have fun with the steam vent. It's dormant now anyways. It's going to activate in another 50 cycles. We built this whole build to harvest this so we didn't run out of water, and it's going dormant for 50 cycles. That's perfect, isn't it? I mean, I just wanted to do it. It was just something fun to do, and it will come in handy later. But yes, now, at this point, we probably are going to want to go over to the other asteroid and properly set this up. So that's what the next stream will be. It'll be about setting up this asteroid for permanent habitation so we can operate the cool steam vent. Hot stuff by Donna Summer. I could call it Hot Stuff brackets Donna Summer. That is okay. No more farters. We have another useless oxyfern. That sounds fun. Who's idle? You're officially idle now. Well, you know what? That's a good sign. That's a sign that we should end the stream. Don't bother with this. You're just happy to be here. That's a sign we should end the stream. We are going to come back at some point, and we're going to start setting up our permanent base on this planet and do the cool steam vent. And hopefully not run out of water in the meantime, but there's loads of water here, so we should be fine. Yeah, it's gonna do. Look at our nice clean base. Nice clean base. That's gonna be it's gonna be the thumbnail today. Nice and clean. It doesn't look much different than before, except we have a nice moon-based floor. And we've been pumping gases, nice clean air. It's all good. Right. I'm gonna wrap it up. The music on. And then I'm probably gonna go raid someone. Let me just figure out. Ooh, there we go. Let me just figure out who I'm gonna raid. Good. Gonna stand up at 6 AM. Alright, anyways. Thanks again for streaming, Rizia. It's an hour ahead in Switzerland. Yeah, fair enough. My supervisor's from Switzerland. He's the guy I was supposed to be seeing tomorrow, except I don't want to give him COVID, so... yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks for watching. As always, it's a pleasure to have you guys for company. It's quite a relaxed stream tonight, no big builds, but we'll resume that stuff next stream. It's just been nice vibing with you guys. Yeah, I'll go raid to Legit City. I haven't raided him in a while. So, we are going to go do that. Not sure what they're currently up to, but they're pretty good at Oni. Usually fairly late game doing stuff, but who knows? We'll see what the luck of the dice is. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, then most likely Monday. Until then, stay fishy. Bye for now. We'll go raid in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye for now.